Corber, and my company is Royal Interior Design. Often I'll go and assess a room, and I'll do a walk through their house, and sometimes it's something that's hidden in a bedroom somewhere, like would be a great buffet or console table in like the living room, and they're like, oh, I never thought of that. Well, there's, $500-600 we just saved right there. So I always try to utilize everything we have first within the house. It doesn't mean it's just in that room, and there's everything could be having multi-purposes as well. And also when we purchase the items, I like to have things that could be put in a hallway at some point, or it could be in a living room, so you know that you haven't wasted your money in any way. A lot of my clients tell me, oh, I'm not sure if I could afford a designer, and I'm here to say yes, you can, because I have so many wholesale discounts and prices that you can't get anywhere else, that I basically could stretch your budget a lot further and basically implement it all for you along with my services. So it's a win-win for everyone. When I design rooms with my clients, I basically try to ensure that if we're going to pick big pieces of furniture where usually the bigger part of the budget goes, I make sure that it's more neutral, so that if you want to change 3 years from now, go from, let's say, all reds to greens, we could just achieve that by just changing some pillows or drapes or art, and the big pieces are still very flexible. So the durability of the design is very important to me, and I make sure of that throughout the process. My demographic of clients actually ranges from, I have some 25-year-old single bachelorette in condos downtown sometimes, and I have maybe up to 55, 65-year-old retirees. So I have a really wide range of clientele. My goal is to basically mold myself to each of their needs and what they want in their space. So whether they'd like, an eclectic look, or country, traditional, more modern, nice transitional seems to be very popular, where you have a breed, an eclectic mix of all kinds of different elements. My job is to be a chameleon. The process we usually go through would be the initial visit. I would meet the client, see who they are, what they're looking for. So we basically do up a budget, which is what I call my wish list, and I'll put an estimated amount. So I'll put something that's reasonable based on what I know I could get things for. So what's important is to make sure that the elements are still there. If we still have to reduce further, my job is basically to ensure I always give the most impact for their dollar. Second step would be, after the budget's been established and approved by the client, now it's time to actually choose a color scheme. So we would sit down and go through hundreds of different fabric. I find that it's a great way to find inspiration is through fabrics, and that's a great way for me to actually get to know the client and see what they like, and then I kind of run off on my own and do all my homework, all the background work. To me, it's very important that there's harmony in the space and throughout the house. It's the fine balance of combining functionality and style together that really make it perfect design, in my opinion. When they walk in, they don't have to think about, oh, I have to change that wall color or that wallpaper. It's really about making the home feel move-in ready. I think the most important thing to me is to make sure my clients are always happy. The best feeling out of my own job that I absolutely love is after I do a room and I see tears in their eyes, or they just can't contain themselves of how happy they are to be in this space, and that's the best feeling. I know I've done my job.